I feel bad for Jeffrey Dahmer. TikTok is weird.
This nigga was going around killing gay men, specifically gay black men, throughout the 90s, right? In the late 80s, early 90s in Milwaukee. The reason why he was doing it, because he's a fucking sick nigga. Now, people say that he might do it because he's racist, but I don't really think it's that. It's just that he was in a low-income environment, and every single time people would complain about him, this nigga, like, nobody would do anything because he was white and they were black, and it was like the peak of the HIV crisis with like Magic Johnson and shit like that, and people didn't know what was going on. So if you were gay, they were like, oh, these niggas might have HIV, so I'm not about to go deal with this nigga at all because I might catch it. then also, not only did he kill them, he would like literally like make them like zombies who would drill a hole in the back of their neck and put acid in their reflect some things. Then after he would like let them like die for a second, he would then put their bones in acid to scrape off all the bones and shit, like the cartilage off the bone, and save the bones and remaining. People would complain about the stench because he would just keep human body and flesh in his apartment, and they could smell it all throughout the apartment complex. He used to do a lot of crazy shit, bro. Like a lot of crazy shit. And then like he would get off. He would have an erotic fetish with like touching human flesh and playing with people's hearts and shit like that. Yeah, the nigga was nasty. I'm not joking either.
Mouth open the whole time. That's me.
Black people and they said it's only 17 only, but some people feel like it's probably way more. In one of the episodes, he was kind of in a semi relationship with this deaf black guy who was also gay, and like people felt like he was just like preying on some of the weakest links in in the community. He also did it to kids as well. Like he did it to a 14-year-old. Yeah, I think it was sick. So Netflix dropped a documentary on Jeffrey Dahmer, and a lot of people have had some mixed feelings about him, unfortunately. You would think, especially with his face looking the way it is right now, that people would have a complete disgust and disdain for Jeffrey Dahmer. But for whatever reason, this is...
Yo!
What?
Nigga, I thought Dexter was the limit. You watch the show Dexter?
No, it's...
Where he would
please, Dexter isn't even the surface, bro. I know what show he's talking about. I mean, I've only watched a little bit of Dexter. I never fully finished it, but from what I understood, he was like a murderer, but he also worked inside of the police academy, and I think he was like in the forensics department. But he is from so far what he said, he is nowhere near Dexter shit.
Up human bodies and shit?
Much worse.
And that was like his passion?
Yeah, I know.
I like, that's the peak of like fucking insanity.
He used to eat them too.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer used to eat them.
Eat them?
He used to cook them and eat them too.
Cannibalism?
No, but it's actually very real.
I know, that's
like
crazy.
They had like all the bones of people in there. He used to take pictures of them too. He took pictures. That's the other thing I meant to tell you. He took pictures of them and kept them. And so he just had them in their drawer. If any point the police just went near to search his shit, they would have found him easily. But they never went inside of his apartment complex. The reason why he got
because he a white dude
is because he was a black dude who and he ran around naked and stopped in front of the police with handcuffs, and that's how they finally got him, because one of his victims was able to get away. So that is who Jeffrey Dahmer is. So and mind you, this is a 10-part documentary, and a lot of which are telling some of the stories of some of his victims as well. You would assume that finally when he died in episode 10, that you'd be like, oh my goodness, this is a great thing.
This is great. Fuck that guy. He died. You telling me that there's people out there sympathizing with it?
That's right. That's what you would think, right? When he finally died, somebody killed him, you'd be like, goodness, it's done.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
He's dead.
He's done.
I wish worse happened.
But what ended up happening is that people are now having sympathy for him.
People are weird.
No. Shut up.
They made a fan cam for him. Yo, people on the internet, I'm sorry. I'm going to say some fucked up shit. If you are a sympathizer for this man, anything that happens to you in life that's even remotely unfortunate, you deserve it. And if you sympathize with this guy and something bad happens to you, you deserve it. 100%. You could be like, yo, a family member passed away. Smoking that bozo pack, bitch, because good for you, because you sympathizing with these psychopaths.
Turn it out. I'm not watching a TikTok edit of a serial killer. I'm not watching it.
What?
That's you make those for like soccer players.
No.
Yeah.
No, you make those for like entertainers or like your family, like for someone that you could love. You could potentially like, oh, I like that guy.
No.
Yo, a serial killer.
Come on, bro. Stop. Look at his receipt.
It's not
bro.
even good form neither.
Bro, just look at his receipt.
Come on, we're
bro.
good. We're gonna celebrate.
Serious question. Is there something wrong with me because I hike?
Yes, there is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. 100% there is something wrong with you. And she has the horny face. You're horny for a serial killer. You're fucking weird, bro. You're fucking weird.
He felt bad for Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, so first things first, that whole documentary was like 12 out of 10. Like, that shit was fire. Coming from someone that likes like true crime shit, right? Now, throughout the
There's an epidemic of people, primarily women, watching these true crime episodes, and it is influencing the way they see life to the point where they're coming out with really, really bad takes on things.
Yes, they are. And then they're also being, for some reason, they're also being like they're being turned on by the evil, right? Like, that's literally how they are. They're literally like what Sora Indigo is saying. Now hear me out. That's literally what they're doing. Now hear me out. I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck him, but I would fuck him. And I'm just like, huh? What's going on?
You saying something is fire after watching people lose their lives, like, man, that shit was so that shit was so cold, dog.
Yeah, that's weird. How do you say that after watching a documentary? Like, if I saw a documentary on this shit, I probably would have been like, my God, this was insane.
These women graduated high school and are still into the bad boys trope.
Bro, no. That's not even a bad boy. This man is a killer.
If you talking to a woman and her favorite thing to watch is true crime, that's
Red
a blood
flag.
red flag. Run.
Red flag. If you talk to a girl and her favorite shit is true crime, run.
You tell a girl you
Red
watch true
flag.
crime channel, she'll be all over you. They wanna be the I can fix him type so bad.
Yes, they want to be the I can fix him type. I don't understand why though.
Oh, man, that shit was
That shit was
entertaining
so
as fuck.
fucking- Man, after I was done with that, I mean, so serious, chat. I had watched it for like, after episode 5 or 6, whatever episode that was with the death man, I had to like take a day break. I was like, I can't. I had to like pause for a second. This is a lot. I had to chill out for a second, bro. Y'all speed running through a Jeffrey Dahmer series is
True. You know what? I might have to watch this shit just so I could give my input. But yeah, these girls, they be speed running these series and then they start drawing fucking fan art, making fan cams. They probably write fanfics about this shit.
I walked up to Jeffrey Dahmer, and right when he was gonna kill me, my nipples puckered.
Like, sir, speed up the vid. Who the fuck is this guy? Dune Glider? Hold on. Speed up the video. Chat, should I kill him? Should I kill him?
crazy, bro. Yeah. Y'all binge watching this in 1 or 2 days. Y'all are crazy, bro.
Nah, this
I had to stop for a second. I was like, yeah.
I want to hear her reason why though.
thing, I was like, damn, like, this shit is crazy. Like, that's so sad. All, like, the murders and everything that, like, he did. The way he did it, like, I was like, damn, like, this shit is mad scary. Like, that's so sad. But I was, like, fine throughout the whole thing because, like, I watch a lot of true crime, whatever. But, bitch, when they killed Jeffrey, I was, like, literally teary-eyed. Like,
she sound like a New Yorker, too, bro. She from New York. 100%. She a New Yorker. This is why I gotta get the fuck out of here. She's from New York, because the way she's talking, she's saying the word mad. This shit is mad scary, son. Like, oh my God. Like, I was dead ass just crying right now. Like, I was looking at this man legit just get killed, and I'm just like, I am bugging the fuck out. New York. Bro, she weird.
I got teary
Bro,
eyed.
turn
I'm looking
this
at my
shit off, nigga. Turn that off. You're fucking weird.
Facts.
There's no way you just said the murders, whatever, the whatever. The
It was
murders.
so sad.
They were so sad, but the murders, whatever, were so sad. But when the actual serial killer lost his life, oh my God, I couldn't take it. Oh.
Yeah, nah, this is not real life.
No,
I
yeah,
gotta wake
you're
up.
you're odd. And you know what's so crazy? I came in this thinking I was gonna be a little neutral, right? What are you doing?
We're awake, right?
You saw his eyes? Hell yeah. Look at he was recalibrating his mind. My man was recalibrating.
Thinking I was gonna be a little neutral, right? What are you doing?
We're awake, right?
Yes. I came into this trying to be
Straight
a neutral
recalibrating.
because, to be fair, the way that it's written, it is written in a way in almost like you come across as sympathetic, or at least it makes the story. It's a very well put together story, right? But I wasn't crying when this nigga died. It sounded like you weren't even crying for the other 17 people you watched die.
Bro, do we live in a simulation?
like, oh my God, like, please don't tell me they kill him. Don't tell me he died. I'm looking at myself like, bitch, what? Like, what? For some reason, like, everything that he did that was, like, absolutely horrifying, just, like, out the window. I'm literally, like, looking to my side, and I'm like, please tell me they don't kill him. I felt so fucking bad. Like, I actually felt bad. Like, it was, like, ridiculous. I'm thinking to myself, like, you should not be feeling bad for this man. Like, but I deadass didn't want him to die. Like, I was kind of pissed. I was like, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna, this is actually worse than I thought, bro. You're sexualizing this man.
Is that him?
Yeah, it's him washing his hands after
It's him
killing
washing
someone.
blood off of his hand. That's what that was in the beginning. That shit he put in the cup is him drugging his next victim. Y'all niggas is sick, bro. I actually didn't know it was like this. This is actually very weird.
Is it that important to have like a anti-opinion? Like, can we all agree?
Bro,
we
I ain't
should
gonna lie.
all
I
be
didn't-
able to agree.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I did not think it was this bad. I thought y'all were gonna like just say the character and the story was well written, and you have a bit more understanding for him. But like, nah, y'all sexualizing this man in the act of killing people.
I need to know what the psychology is
If these type of
behind
girls watch JoJo Part
me
5,
finishing the
they probably
series and
feel
going, I
bad for
kind
the
of
main
feel sorry for
antagonist
him.
because of they
Basically,
probably
in last
fell in love
episode,
with his
he
appearance.
gets murdered in prison and he's like really silent and he just like gets battered to a pulp. Like, I totally appreciate this man is probably like the worst of the worst. No, he is the worst of the worst. He is literally like Lucifer himself. Like, it's that bad. He's a cannibal. He's a sexual predator. He drugs people. He beats them. He dismembers them. He murders them. He tortures them. He eats them. Like, he keeps their body parts. Like, he is crazy. This man is crazy. But for some reason, I feel really sorry for him. Like, oh my God. But in my heart, I'm like, I feel really sorry for you. I feel really sorry that you are that lonely.
Also, he wasn't lonely.
He wasn't lonely. You know why? Because he was with all the dead bodies. So technically he wasn't lonely. Second, the fact that you're even sympathizing or feeling lonely or feeling bad for said character makes no sense. He is the bad guy. That's like me seeing Bowser kidnap Peach the whole time, and I'm that one dumbass on the sidelines that's like, damn, bro, why can't you just give Bowser Peach, bruh? Let him pipe once. Come on, why don't you just let Bowser win? Yeah, he an asshole. Yeah, he got a bunch of henchmen, but who cares? Let him pipe the queen. Let him pipe Princess Peach.
Bro, what in the fuck? Where he was literally in an ongoing relationship with in one of those episodes. He was not lonely. He was surrounded with several men all the time. He was not lonely. But the fact that y'all but this is and people think that this is the reason why they should not make series of like serial killers, because it forces people cannot discern mentally. They cannot contextualize mentally. They do not have the emotional
capacity,
intelligence to sit here and to acknowledge their feelings about something does not usurp the actual facts of it, or they walk away with something, especially when you make a serial killer the main character, you kind of like push aside the 17 other bodies and make them less significant than the actual person at the top, like who's actually killing him. What makes it worse is that in the series, here's what's right.
And I'm not gonna lie though, too. I might watch the show myself just so I could get the full picture. But best believe I would not be surprised if the show itself, the way that they directed it,
Whoa.
I would not be surprised if the show, the way that they directed it, they made you feel sympathetic for the character. Because sometimes maybe the girls are at fault, but maybe I have to watch it myself to see how the director narrated the story. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I'm watching the show and then they literally made you feel bad for the character in terms of music, cinematography, all that type of dog shit. You say, honestly, I agree that they shouldn't make series about these killers in some way. They're almost glorified. I was just going to say that as well. Yeah, they kind of glorify them. And they did, when in reality, we should be clowning these motherfuckers for doing these. But then you know what's crazy? It's the girls out here that's all out here then swooning over him. And I'm just like, bro, y'all fucking weird. Like, y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all don't know what y'all want.
Crazier. In the last 2 or 3 episodes of the series, when they finally caught Jeffrey Dahmer and put him in jail, bro, he was receiving love letters in jail. People got his story and they just start writing to him like, oh my God, I love you so much. Can you sign me an autograph and send it back? They were sending him money in jail, all that.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, I actually, this is actually much worse than what I thought it was. I did not know that there's people who are being to this level of sympathetic and y'all making compilations of what this man was doing in the act. Bro, what is this? Anyone else secretly thinking Jeffrey Dahmer was hot? Nah.
When everyone is freaking out about how morbid the new Dahmer show is, and you're
You got earrings of him? You're fucking weird. You're fucking weird, bro. If I see anyone outside with a Jeffrey Dahmer earring, t-shirt, and in any way, shape, or form they're glorifying him, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna be like, oh, you're fucking weird for wearing that shirt. You're a fucking weirdo. What the fuck, dude?
just bummed they didn't show the actual morbid parts.
Bro, these are people who really lost their lives. They're real victims. It's something that is very serious. You all like overlooking the fact that 17 people died in that documentary, and some of you all are obsessing and sexualizing a serial killer, or the fact that you are looking at families are actually affected by this and y'all take away from it was, man, I just feel so sorry for Jeffrey Dahmer. It's
Honestly,
crazy.
not surprised. These types of psychopaths usually have a weird charisma. Charles Manson also has a cult of weird-ass girls trying to get into his pants. Some people is just weird SMA.
Even as adults, like y'all niggas are not really thoroughly prepared yet to really be watching shit like this. Because if you are
No, I agree. He said something very important. He said there's a lot of adults out here that are not mentally prepared to even be viewing these types of shows. That also goes with the show Euphoria. I remember when the show Euphoria came out, right? There were mad fucking kids watching that show. Kids definitely weren't supposed to be watching that show, but they were watching that show. In Euphoria, there was this one guy, I keep forgetting his name. It was the football player. This man literally was abusing his girl, like grabbing her by the face type shit, grabbing her by the neck, leaving marks. And people were doing the same thing on TikTok. They were glorifying him. They were like, oh, I wish he could grab me like that. Huh? Huh? People are weird.
Only compassionate, or you were more compassionate about Jeffrey Dahmer than the actual victims, to the point where you cried when he died instead of like the actual victims.
You said the problem is these shows are being targeted towards teenagers. Not necessarily. I mean, there's teenagers in a teenage environment, but the show is not necessarily I guess, marketed towards them, because off rip, it's like crazy shit is happening off of episode 1. It's a lot of trauma. But the weird part is that the problem that I feel like is that it's easy to watch the show. It's not that hard to watch these rated R shows. That's what it is. It's very easy, and it's very like accessible to watch all these things that you're not supposed to be seeing. It's like the same thing with pornography. I know we're like completely going off on a tangent, but back in the day, watching shows like that was way harder to do because you actually had to like own the channels. The internet wasn't around, all that extra stuff. But now that we have cell phones, it is so much easier to just view anything. Very, very easy to view anything that you're technically not supposed to be viewing. Like right now, with my iPhone, I type down 4 letters, I'm seeing naked tits in HD and dicks everywhere. And it's the sad, scary reality of life. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. But it's just stupid how people then like just glorify this shit.
Something is severely wrong with you, and you going to TikTok and asking, man, what is I'm just wondering about all my psychiatrist viewers out there. What is the thing called when I feel sorry for the serial killer but not the other people who died? What is that called?
Being weird.
Just go talk to somebody, nigga. Go see somebody, because you clearly are off mentally. Something's wrong with you. But yeah, I think it's very odd that like y'all found that as entertainment, like him chopping up people, 17 people died. Y'all just like, oh, that's entertainment. But then y'all were like really just harped on your strings when he died. Like that's what he's like, oh my goodness. Hey man, let us.
I don't even know what the takeaway is from this.
I'll be honest with you. That's what I'm about to say. I don't even know what the takeaway of this, man. Hey, we talked a lot about this. We cannot upload it, so make sure you click the membership link below, man. Also, let us know y'all thoughts. And if you fall under the umbrella with some of these crazy people.
Yeah, the only thing I guess I could say is, you need Jesus. What does the comment say?
This nigga was going around killing.
What does the comment say? I don't care who you are, defending a serial killer is insane. Go seek help. Facts. Bro, the families of the victims must be losing their shit seeing all of this madness. True. My problem is the fact that nobody is actually addressing how much of a role the Milwaukee Police Department played in all of it. Straight mishandling of the situation. And on top of that, 2 cops got their jobs back. And one of them became president of the police union. That's crazy. That's crazy how in reality during the 70s and the 90s with the very prolific serial killing rundowns, there really were females that fangirled over them and romanticized them. Fucking weirdos. You can feel bad about his backstory and his childhood, but my and everybody else's sympathy should end for the guy as soon as he kills somebody. People needs to care more about the victims than the killer. I'm surprised so many people haven't heard the story of. Yeah, I haven't even heard the story. This is the first time I heard the story about it, to be honest. But I'm super obsessed with watching documentaries and shows about serial killers. The Netflix show was probably the best depiction of the story because you actually got to see the other side, the family stories. Most shows don't talk about the families at all. I never felt bad for him. Very happy he was murdered in jail, even though I do understand forgiveness. Bro, there is no realm of forgiveness if you killed that many people and you ate them. There is no realm of forgiveness. Like the fact to even bring up the option of forgiveness. Like Nick, ooh, I'm about to bug out like my inner New York. I was about to say the N-word, bro. My inner New York is about to come out, bro. Oh, bro. How can you even sympathize, bro? Let it loose? Bro, my inner New York was about to come out, bro. Y'all saw it? Yo, and mind you, I have like good control over it, and my inner New York was about to burst out. The fact that you even act like this is fucking Undertale and there's a mercy tab for him. Like, this is how I'm looking at it. People are looking at this guy like he has a mercy tab at the bottom right. No, there is no mercy for him. It's just straight death. Listen to some anime cute songs, chill a bit. The mercy tab, bro, remember when Asgore destroyed the mercy tab and it's just fight items and talk or whatever, there is no mercy tab. Like, it's so dumb. Like, it's just like me reading these comments, I'm starting to understand. I'm just like, bro, people are dumb, dude. Even though I do understand forgiveness, I also believe in karma. I honestly think that these Gen Z girls are only romanticizing him because they want to seem edgy and they heard that's what other women did at the time. If he was alive, they would shut the fuck up. The average IQ of America will rise if TikTok is deleted. True. Them making, okay, this is too long. Okay, them making a drama story into a dramatized form of media was the worst thing that they could have done. Now you have people romanticizing and making memes about a serial killer who got away with his crimes due to an adequate system based on racism and homophobia, which ultimately failed the victims. It's sickening and infuriates me that no one ever takes anything seriously. This isn't some fictional story. This happened to real people whose families have to live with what happened forever, and somehow some people are so disconnected with reality they can't comprehend that. That is the best fucking paragraph I've ever read in my life, and I guess that's where we're gonna end it off. That paragraph right there said everything that had to be said, and I couldn't have put it any better myself. The disconnect, bro, it's just saddening, man.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey indeed.